Great music, isn't it? I always like the music in this game. Alright, so let's move on over here to desk. Yeah, there's a couple books here. Really nothing special. You can click on them. What does that say? Yeah, whatever. Actually, I think that's an award for the game, so that's kind of like a meta little Easter egg there. Okay, so you got some papers over here. Let's go look at these papers. See that? The pen rolled away. Alright. For the past few jumps, I've been experiencing a vague, dizzy sort of feeling when I time travel. It's almost like something hovering just beyond the reach of my consciousness, like a word on the lip of my tongue, and then the feeling goes away as soon as I get to where I'm going. I've never heard of anyone experiencing this before, so I'm afraid that I might be developing some new kind of time travel disease, or maybe a sensitivity to it. Not that I'm surprised. No one's ever proven that time travel's entirely safe. We're the guinea pigs. Well, whatever it is, I can only hope that it doesn't get any worse. If it does, I have to let Coleman know. Alright. I don't understand it. The coordinates of the station were supposed to be accurate to within a millimeter, but somehow I just ended up floating in space where the station had been about an hour earlier. Unless the location and velocity data were wrong, I don't know how it could have been so badly miscalculated. They said they took everything into account, down to the most negligible effects on its velocity by any bodies within 1,000 light years of it. I could see the station drifting out there, but I couldn't get to it. If the suit doesn't have any kind of thrusters... TSA protocol says to scrap a mission if something unpredictable happens, but this is obviously just an error in calculation. I think I'm going to go ahead and try to find a way to get to the station. But if I go into the TSA looking for a thruster, someone might wonder what's up. So it looks like I'll have to get creative. I came up with a pretty cheesy idea for propelling myself to the space station. I still can't believe it actually worked. Not that it matters. Even after getting in, I kept running into barriers. No oxygen, no gravity, jammed doors, and here's the kicker. I heard a voice. There shouldn't have been anyone there. Whoever it was saw me and told me to get off the station. Actually, I'm not sure he saw me so much as detected my presence. But still, I had no choice. I had to abort. It's a miracle I didn't cause a ripple. Maybe because whoever it was died up there before coming into contact with another human being. But I can't help but think, what if it was Farnstein? Did he live longer than we believe? The station was obliterated. How could he have survived? Or could the stories be true? Might it have been an artificial life form that he created? I can't escape the irony. I went there to learn the truth, but the truth is what forced me away. Maybe this is a sign that some things are meant to remain unknown. I don't know about my luck these days. It happened again. When I got to Guyard, there was someone standing right in front of me, looking out over the tower wall. He spun around the second he heard the displacement effect. By the way, the displacement effect is when you jump to a place and it causes that electricity bullshit. There wasn't a thing I could do. But before he could even draw his sword, an arrow came over the wall and hit him in the back. Lucky for me, I guess. He would have killed me. Can you imagine the distortion that would have caused? It should have created a huge one as it was. I guess we're just damn lucky an arrow would have hit him anyways. I don't get it. The jump locations are supposed to be scanned with a fine-tooth comb. How could they have not noticed? I'd like to hear their explanation for this one. And then I go to the watch Then I go to watch Philip Augustus's men climb up through the garderobe. Sorry, man, I can't talk. And when I get there, all I see is the grappling hook they left behind. The whole reason I was sent there was to document how the castle fell, and they got me there too late for it. I know it's difficult to distill accurate information from historical accounts, but this is twice in as many missions. I guess I'm going to have a little talk with the guys in research before I end up materializing in the middle of a Shriners convention. On my last jump, the strange feeling that I've been experiencing during time travel became a little more tangible. I became aware of a faint, almost imperceptible ghost image of my jumpsuit floating slightly out of phase with myself. I assume it's a glitch in the suit's circuitry. The time phase synchronizer's probably malfunctioning. That should worry me, but I'm actually relieved. At least now I know there's nothing wrong with me. I'm going to have Bill run a diagnostic on my suit tomorrow. Okay, I guess you couldn't actually, Alright, now we have some messages on the face cam, as I call it. So have a look at this.
You have 3 messages.
That's interesting.
Mr. Blackwood, this is Mark Johnson from Interactive News Network. I'm just calling to see if you'd like a chance to tell your side of the story. Give me a call at Sector 10, 569-82227, and we'll talk about setting up an exclusive interview. I hope to hear from you soon.
Okay, so he wants to know the story. Whatever. Hey, that one looks familiar.
Hey, Gage, how you doing? Listen, I was... Oh, shoot, it's your day off. You're probably in Tahiti, as usual. Well, anyway, I was wondering if I could borrow your environ system. The record button's busted on mine, and I haven't had a chance to get it fixed. And hey, you do me this one favor. I might be willing to forget our bet. Remember? Grab ball last week? Thought you'd get away with it, huh? Not this time, pal. I beat you fair and square. So call me. I'm at home. Thanks. Bye.
So she mentioned grab ball, and she wants to borrow my environ suit. That's kind of strange, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, so we have one more message here. It's funny, it looks 3D and then it looks 2D once the video starts.
Gage, it's me. Wake up and answer the phone. Hello. I know you're there. Where else could you be? Well, anyway, you owe me, pal. I got your jumpsuit. I just pray they don't realize their key evidence is missing before you figured out what's going on, or we'll both be in neck deep. I mean, it would take a genius to figure out that I was the only one who could have taken it. But hey, they wouldn't fire me, would they? I'm their chief technician. Who else do they have to get their net games running? I'll send you the suit as soon as I put in an Opmin biochip. If you get a chance, you'll want to modify it to automatically record evidence. And if you need anything else, please hesitate to call me. Oh, and Gage, do me a favor. Erase your messages for a change. Thanks.
Yeah, I can't do that. I've tried. Yeah, you can't delete that message. There's another button here, but you can't click on it. So we'll just go back here. And funny little sound there. That's due to the port to modern PC. Oh. Boom, whoop. Boom, whoop. Boom. And we can stop that. Okay, yeah, I forgot one thing. I have to go back to the TV room, sorry. Alright. Yeah, okay. Let's get to my big chair. Sit down. Oh, okay. press the button. Ah, scratch my leg. Alright. Let's click here. Let's go listen to the INN again. Fortunately, I can't skip that. Okay, so I clicked on Agent 5 breaks house arrest. Let's click on this one. Good, this one has a commercial. Oh. Okay, this one's important too. Doesn't look like English. It really doesn't look like English. Yeah, that looks like wingdings.
If you hadn't understood those important messages, you would have just screwed up your best suit. Driven off of a cliff. Sheep. Been poisoned.
Restaurant smoking in the lobby.
And peed your pants on a foreign planet. Yes, for all those reasons and more, there's the Omniglot DM dual mode translator biochip from Samco. Just pop the Omniglot DM into any standard biotech interface and voila! No more frustration.
Alright.
No more confusion.
So,
The Omniglot DM instantly translates the written
we love our
instructions into no
biochips, so
language. It does it
should
all.
probably try and buy
The
this
Omniglot
one.
DM translator biochip from Samco. Get it today.
Samco translator biochip available.
Alright, so we got 689 22 378.
Code 689222378. 689222378. Order now.
The heads of ministry will continue to meet with symbiotry representatives today.
You guys can learn
in
about the
assembly hall
symbiotry of
the
peaceful
United
beings.
Ministry complex. These talks were requested by several member races as a forum in which to discuss the place of time travel technology in the symbiotry of peaceful beings. Today marks the beginning of the third week of negotiations, yet there is still no end in sight. Sarah Michaels is standing by at the United Ministry complex with a
United
report.
Ministry, the UM.
Thank you, Mark. The main
Here's that-
factor protracting the discussions
that car sound
is the
again.
inability of the symbiotry to decide what should be done with the technology. The representatives have formed three distinct factions who strongly
It looks like the
opposing
Sun
views
Dome at
that
USF.
cause them to remain tenaciously entrenched in a deadlock. While one group believes we are committing the unforgivable act of hoarding a vital technology,
That's time travel.
second supports the symbiotry tenet that each race has sovereignty over its own technologies.
Yeah, buddy.
The third contingent, which has grown in strength since the arrest of Agent 5, contends that time travel represents a threat to every race of the symbiotry and should be destroyed altogether.
No, we like time
Even though
travel.
most attending races strongly disagree with humanity's sole ownership of the technology, our heads of ministry refuse to acknowledge their arguments, citing its inevitable misuse as their foremost concern. Therefore, barring symbiotry action, it is unlikely that the status of time travel as a proprietary technology of Earth will change.
Alright, we'll click next. I can bring that up later. Let's not just show you all that shit immediately. Okay, so I need to find another one with a commercial.
Events surrounding
Nah, I don't want that one.
INN will
Commercial time. Good.
Our sponsor.
Cheese.
Cheese girl.
Yeah. Alright. $625.94.978. Alright, so if you remember back, he said he couldn't reach Farnstein Lab because he was floating out in space, but he found a real cheesy solution to that.
in a last
Alright, let's not listen to that. So, once I buy my little cheese girl, I can use its aerosol feature and shoot myself onto the lab. You'll find out later once we actually jump there. But first we need to go to our ShopNet device, which is over there somewhere. And you can use the directional keys to look up, down, left, and right, but for some reason you can't, there's no button assigned for the actual move forward. So yeah, I can look up and down, left, right, but I have to click that to move forward. So there's our ShopNet device. You can see the mountains there in the background. It looks really, really bad for modern graphics. But yeah, press menu key. Let's just go straight to the ShopNet because the other options are there's no use for them. So 5, 3, 8. That's 8, right? Alright. 4, 8, 257. Alright. So I'm under house arrest. As you can tell, that actually fits into the TV thing. But yeah. Oh, it's free. Okay. Alright, so now it's on our post box. Here we go. Replicate it. Check this out. Badass. I got Gino Andrews single. A reason to go on. Yeah, okay. So, click back up. Let's go to menu, ShopNet. Let's do the translator biochip. So 689 22 378. Wait, what? Hey, why did that disappear? That was weird. Did y'all see that? 2 2 3 7 8. Oh, there we go. That was weird. Alright. This is what I don't get. If I'm under house arrest and I'm making these purchases when my future self, which I technically is my present self in this time frame, if he's buying shit, wouldn't they have like set off a red flag? I don't know, like that's why I feel like the events in this game go by really fast. Like I do all of the evidence gathering in like a day. Of course, this game takes usually more than a day to beat. But yeah, let's grab our biochip. Let's check it out. Okay. Yep, pop it into your biochip interface. Click the activate button. Alright. In case of malfunction, call a fake number. Yeah, don't call that number. So, you can activate it, which I will now. And, let's buy one more thing, the Cheese Whiz. Oh, oops, let's go back to ShopNet. And that's 625 94 978. Here we go. Post box, cheese girl, replicate. Alright. Pressurized can, coagulating into a non-toxic cheese-like substance. Risk of inadvertent propulsion in a zero-G environments. That's a hint. Yeah. Okay, there's really not much else to show you. So let's jump. Let's go to our jump menu, and the first place I want to go is Farnstein Lab with the cheese girl. And yeah, let's just go there. The original version of this game, you had 4 CDs you had to cycle through pretty much every jump mission location. So there you go. Oxygen level 0, switching to oxygen reserve. So you can hold it out here, that's bad, but if you angle it sideways, it will shoot you onto there. When I was a kid, it took me maybe a couple days, maybe even a week to figure that out. Ow! That's not creepy at all. Alright, so let's check out this door.
Pressure variance too great. Door may not be opened until pressure is equalized.
So the pressure isn't the same on both sides, so you can't go in. Alright, 90% oxygen levels remaining. I'm not really sure where I'm standing right now because I'm pretty much over a gap, so I don't get that. Man. Oh, cool. Oh, this was stupid. Huh. Okay. Recall. Alright. So let's go back. Oh, crap. Oh, no, I need to get more Cheese Whiz. I'm new to this game, guys. I've never played it before. Yeah. And as you can tell, there's a fundamental flaw with this game, and I'm going to explain to you once this little sequence is over. Okay. Every time I jump to a research location, it puts me back in the exact same spot. And I'm assuming in the exact same time, too. So I'm like jumping back in time when I've already jumped back in time. So technically I'm jumping back in time inside myself, which would kill me. But apparently in this game, the previous failed attempt just gets deleted or something, or maybe this is a case for parallel universes or whatever. But if it's the case of parallel universes, then there's really no guarantee that anything you're doing will save or help your actual universe or whatever. Anyways, I just thought that was a fundamental flaw. That wasn't solved until they made Journeyman Project 3, by the way. But for, you know, just ignore it, I guess, you know. To preserve your... Suspend your disbelief. Yeah, suspend your disbelief to preserve your immersion. Okay, let's buy some more cheese. Alright. 625, 94, 978. There we go. Alright. And now let's just jump there. Alright, so let's shear our butts over there. Let's not take that door again. What makes this game different from Myst is that you can actually die. That's what I like about this game. There are many ways to die. Yeah. Alright, that one's locked.
Pressure variance too great. Door may not be opened until pressure is equalized.
So you have this creepy voice, a creepy soundtrack, floating in space. Alright, I'm kind of running out of oxygen here. Wow. That's also locked.
Pressure variance too great. Door may not be opened until pressure is equalized.
Even in the original resolution when I was a kid, I couldn't read that, so don't bother. Capacitance array. This looks promising.
That always seemed to from Scooby-Doo.
Huh, who's this?
So, I guess I haven't gotten rid of you after all. You just pop up in different spots, like whatever pops up in different spots. So, interrupting my work not enough? Back to finish the job? What?
A little angsty, aren't you? Okay.
And I thought I was being rescued. Breathing my last breaths here, and I get visited by Guido, the space. Come all this way to tamper with my sculptures.
Okay.
What, art critic?
An art critic. This looks like a panel of some sort. Yep, okay. So, I still don't have air in this room. So, yeah. AI Nexus. Environment pressurized. Neuronics lab depressurized. Med lab depressurized. Biomass processing. I don't want to process that one yet. I think. Pressurized. Oh, okay. Capacitance array. I am here. So I want to pressurize this place. It's weird. The mouse wasn't actually a pointer there. It was a go back symbol. Alright, there you go. Entering pressurized environment. Replenishing oxygen preserves. So you have all these other areas. Crew berths or whatever. Atmosphere mining. This is basically a giant mining ship that just picks up asteroids and mines all the shit out of them. It's pretty cool. So let's go back to AI Nexus. Wait, no, not AI Nexus. Biomass processing. And if you try to pressurize this, insufficient oxygen reserve. So I need to find another way to pressurize that area. So that's already something I need to consider.
What do? Travel around space looking for derelict craft so you can terrorize the survivors by redecorating while they're helpless? What'd you do? Bring a spray can too?
Nice. Habitat wing. I think this is it.
Look, if you're here to rescue me, fine. Just get on with it. If you're gonna add insult to injury by messing with my work, I can do without it, okay? Just leave me here to die in peace with my life.
I didn't mess with your stuff.
What do you want?
Is this the right place? Docking bay. I think this is it. Yeah, this looks about right. Yep.